And we are live. What up, my roadies? Good evening to you. Roadtrip Davis coming at you live from Roadtrip HQ. Guess who I got beside me? I got Phantasmic Ears in the hizzy tonight, and we are going to so slam some people today. It's
Not
going to
just
be
slam, choke slam.
Oh my gosh, Brandon took my tag. I'm like, we're going to choke slam these people tonight. But make sure before you do that, let's choke slam that like button. Choke slam the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to my partner channels that are on here, like Dreamers Empire, which I'm going to call out right now for the super chat. Can I have row 1, seat 5? Dean, you got it, my man. You got it. We got Stacy Rogers is in the house. We got Carlos from Disney World. Freak is here. We got Cargo 619. We got Timothy Rainwaters. That's right. Slam it hard. I got to get used to this thing. Man, we got Greg, Expedition Greg. Look at that. We got the Do Philly crew here. Holy smokes. This is awesome. We got a lot of cool people on here. Hey, Dreamers Empire, you're more than welcome, my brother. More than welcome. And guess what? We got Epcot Bob in the hizzy. Excellent, excellent. We got Boyce B as well. Charlotte representing. Even though this guy's from Atlanta, I still love him. It's all good. It's all good. But we are here tonight. Guys, we're going to have some catharsis tonight. We're going to have some absolute catharsis. And it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. Oh, here we go. Stacy Rogers. Dave, did Disneyland try to get you started with parking fees? Yes, he did, Stacy. But that's just the beginning. That is just the beginning. We're going to go a little. What's the word here? This isn't going to be PG-13. This is going to be PG. But I will warn anybody with kids, if you have children and you don't want them using these insults, don't have them watch or listen. I'm just saying. And you know, well, let me give you an example. One word that we're going to use tonight is idiot. So, you know, that's what I mean by, like, you know, be sure you keep the little ears sensitive. Holy cow, we got Epcot Bob, and guess who? I just missed it. We got a Disney Life for Me is here. Welcome, DM Miguel. Good to have you here. Wabuesca, welcome aboard, my man. Good to have you guys here tonight. Janie B is here. I got to get used to this clicking thing, because once I think I click it, then it like goes up. Janie B is here. Welcome aboard. Donna Jaworski is here. Excellent, excellent. Kay Atwood is here. One of my partners in crime, who just came back from returning from their hiatus. Viapree Project is also in the house. Welcome aboard, you guys. So we are going to get this party started, and it's going to be good. So shall we begin, Brandon? Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. There you go.
That is actually my second time seeing that intro, and I love it.
That, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. That is from, get this, a Christian metal band called Theocracy. They're in Atlanta, dude. They really are. Yes, Theocracy. Look them up. They're a great Christian metal band.
We'll have to write that down when I have a chance.
Dreamers Empire. Oh man. Stacy Rogers. OMG. Magical News Live is here. Welcome aboard, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Awesome. Holy cow, we got Bradley. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, guys. This is such a rant. I don't even have a mug. This is what I brought with me tonight. And I'm going to take the shades off a little bit. Captain Akron 27. That dude, we are not, obviously, like, I got to get used to this clicking thing. Not messing around, people. That's exactly right. Walt Twins are here in the house. Welcome aboard, you guys. Disney Nerd Herders. Welcome aboard, Charlie and fam. Awesome. Man, we got Jeff Resendez is here. Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard, Jeff. Man, but we got, everybody is here. Everybody's here. So Brandon, let's get this party started.
Let's do it.
All right. So Brandon, now I'm going to start off with this question. And we're going to talk about first, let's talk about the most recent thing. People mover crashing in to each other yet again.
Yeah. What happened? It's just like,
yeah,
boom.
I mean, here's the thing about this is that this ride, I've never known it to have as many problems as it has lately.
Mm-hmm.
Now we could even go with the crowds thing. Holy cow. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Everybody's like already dishing out the super chats. The world according to Jim is in the house. Welcome aboard, Jim. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I think I saw Arjon. Was Arjon's here? Arjon's is here. Welcome aboard, Arjon's. Sorry I missed your chat. It's all good. So yeah, so we just read, that was on Friday, right, Brandon?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Because, the Jungle Cruise was Thursday. Yep, Friday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we've had literally back-to-back incidents. And there it is, Epcot Bob. Boats sinking, people mover cars crashing. What the heck? Exactly, Bob. What the heck? Okay, here's the thing. When I saw that last incident, Brandon, I remember thinking, okay, not only is the Jungle Cruise thing going to compile, but we've already got the fact that Disney stock is going down, before any of that stuff was occurring, right? So we're trying to figure out, guys, what the heck are the morons doing over there at Disney World? This is not the norm, people. This is not the norm. Chaoticome, what an excellent suggestion. The people mower. I think that would be or maybe we should let's change that to people. The people mover for crash test dummies. Yeah. I think that would even be better. Just
retheme test track.
We could bring the old stuff from the test track theme right into people mover. Mm-hmm. It'd be perfect. It's like, hey everybody, come for a nice relaxing ride, and then end it with some whiplash. You guys are fantastic. Holy cow, we got Big Noah Mountain 5 in the house. Welcome aboard, Noah. Noah's a great supporter of our community. He's also an ultra roadie. Make sure you subscribe to him as well as my partner channels. Let's see. I missed a cool comment. Here we go. Wall Twins. We have struggled a bit with Disney lately. Bathrooms have been relatively dirty, and for the first time that I remember, employees have been much less friendly. What is going on?
I saw about that. Like, there was something going on with people were complaining about like the Rapunzel bathrooms or something.
I've heard the Rapunzel bathrooms. I've also heard I think it was it the land bathrooms, or maybe it was the bathrooms that are across from the land. Maybe that's what that is. I've heard the same thing. It's here's the thing, guys. When you have like one or two incidents, right now, everybody knows this is social media land. This is the internet. This is where everybody's got. Let me get it out here. There you go, Brandon. We got one of these, right? So everybody is going to video and record. That's fine. That's fine. But it's getting to be every day. And I mean, hey, here we go. Scuba Cat 3 in the house. Cast members, show some respect. There you go. I'm hearing that some of them are unhelpful, that some of them are actually being a little snotty, a little vicious. I mean, I'm hearing those things. Now get this, guys. Resort TV 1, right? We all love Resort TV 1. Resort TV 1, another partner channel of mine, great support of this community, great supporter of Disney World. Even they have gotten some. I mean, even during their live streams, right? Where they the tone it down guy. I mean, he's legend. He's legend. And that was what, 2 years ago, 1 year ago? Tissermink, welcome aboard.
I think 2 now. Wow.
Yeah.
But it's then again for them it does balance out a little bit because they have a lot of amazing thankfully to Avery, he does a lot of cast member shout outs. I've noticed a lot of them, but yeah, I will say I have noticed a few here and there,
Right. Well, hey, I already have some anecdotal experiences from my last trip in 2018 that I wanted to keep it silent. I wanted to stay positive. I wanted, and the thing is, hey, we try to stay positive in this community. We really do. And we always want to be that way. But man, when the truth is coming, we got to call it like it is, And so we got Avery, the Cuban American here. Welcome aboard, Avery. When you're seeing all this stuff, Lori Carlson is here. Welcome aboard, Lori. There's something afoot that's going on, right? There's just something that's not going on. Now, we'll get to the overall theme of the issues that I want to discuss. Mm-hmm. So, but now let's get to man, I wish I had posted this for a video. When you actually have Flex Seal's Twitter showing the Jungle Cruise boats sinking.
They're like, oh, we can sponsor you guys.
Yeah, dude. They use their tagline. They're like, now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm like, genius. And it's like you opened Disney for a wide shot. And now you're getting it from a small business owner. I mean, Jungle Cruise boats sinking. I mean, now here's the thing. I said this on one tweet, and I can't remember which one it was, but I said, if Walt Disney had seen those Jungle Cruise boats sinking, whoever would have been in charge of parks would have been fired.
Oh my God, 100%.
They would have been fired. The lack of attention there to those things is, it's just, how can you not maintain these things? I almost missed these guys. The two real geeks are in the house. What is up,
Atlanteans?
Yes, Atlantans representing tonight. Awesome.
They're like, now
that's a lot of damage.
Like, they should consider using flex paste, which is a new item for them.
Right. They're even saying flex tape. They're even saying you could have used flex tape and prevented the whole dadgum thing from happening. But who does now? Here we go. Like Avery right here. We need Joe Roadie or Josh DeMero to lead the Parks division. Amen. You're exactly right. Here's the thing about Joe Roadie. Joe Roadie, he's always had a vision, and he's always seemed to have the knack for presentation and for detail. And I know that he would be on it. Oh my gosh, Brandon, we have my first partner in crime in the hizzy.
Our Team Life.
Our Team Life is here. Welcome aboard, you guys. So good to see you guys, man. Like it's like old times, right? It's like old times. We're getting the band back together. Shelly Starwalker is here. Welcome aboard, Shelly. Awesome. So when you saw the boats sinking, what were you thinking right off not even looking at the tweets or anything like that, but what were your first thoughts?
I instantly thought, what is going on? And I'm like, because I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland in August. I as soon as I saw the video, I immediately sent it to my friends. I'm like, we are not riding the Jungle Cruise. That was my first thoughts. I'm like,
yep.
What?
Yeah. And the thing is, when would you ever say that out loud? When would you ever think that out loud to yourself?
Never would I say, oh, I don't want to ride this amazing classic ride.
Mm-hmm. Right. You're thinking to yourself, this is a classic ride that I now am going to take a risk of getting wet. I'm going to risk, not only that, I'm going to risk losing my valuable items and all that. Look at this.
Yeah.
Miguel, the last time I saw Dave like this was when YouTube changed their live streaming requirements. Yes, Miguel. Yes. Look, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I don't mind change, but only if it's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right now, this is change, and it ain't good. It's idiotic. It's stupid. There's no excuse for it.
Like the monorail, you remember when back a few years ago when the monorails had that crash?
Yeah.
Like it was an unfortunate crash. But I ended up going back on the monorails again. But with Jungle Cruise, I don't want to take that risk of getting sinking in water, like even though it's not that deep.
Right.
I don't want to get my valuables wet.
No. And here's the thing: you're visiting, right? You don't live
Uh-huh.
there, so you're not going to be able to like, I can just drive, get in my car, drive home, and get a dry pair of clothes on. No,
Mhm.
you've got to go to the hotel room, and hopefully, right, you've got some spare clothes that you could put on at that time,
Especially shoes.
right. There it is, right there. I mean, who brings 2 extra pairs of shoes?
I only have
To
one.
vacation. Right. I only bring my running. I bring my good pair of running shoes. That's it. That's absolutely that's it. Stacey, Road Trip Dave. Wait, if we're going to talk about things happening, Stacey,
Oh my God! Yes,
mind.
yes.
We're going from the present to the past in the past just month. We are getting there, girl. Trust me. We are getting there. We're totally getting there.
John's hand is like off.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get on that so bad, because that right there that's another indication. So with Jungle Cruise being the way it is, you almost literally you're thinking to yourself, if I get on this boat, I could risk getting. I mean, there's more risk of it getting wet there now than Splash Mountain. I mean, at least with Splash Mountain, you're supposed to get wet, right? You're supposed to. Oh, dude, Jim. There you go. Kay Atwood. She brings 2 pairs of shoes. Well, here's the thing. Jim, thank you so much for the other super chat, my brother. Thank you so much. Time for a West Coast trip, Dave. I would totally do that. I haven't been to Disneyland since 1997. Brandon, have you been to Disneyland at all?
I've never been to Disneyland.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's a huge difference. I've only been there when it was just Disneyland. I don't even know what California Adventure is like. So, it's so here we go. Avery, the skipper really meant it when they said they would be their swimming instructor. I was wondering, I was like, there has been no Brandon, have you seen anything online about the skipper actually keeping things jovial with the jokes at all, or what?
When it started sinking?
Yeah.
I have not. Have you? I'll take that little laugh as yes.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I actually have not. They but as Avery was saying, that's a right there. Oh, Walt wins. Oh, that's classic. It's the 20,000 Leagues Under the Jungle Cruise ride. There you go. We're bringing 20,000 Leagues back, yo. We're gonna go old school. Just we're just not gonna tell you that we're gonna go underwater. So Stacey, if I get on this boat, I might not see the we're gonna see the underside of water. Exactly. Hey, oh yeah. Okay, so
I got it.
You got it right there. Okay, so perfect. Now, yeah, Stacey is on a roll, Kay. I agree with that. Okay, so now, look at this, people. Look at this. Is this Disney? Is this Disney quality? Huh? Let me tell you this. Do people pay thousands of dollars, right, for a week trip to come here and see an animatronics hand falling off? Are you kidding me? Noah, Luke Skywalker. Should have had like a little audio that went, no.
Hottest 4th of July we've had in weeks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. No I can't even say no privacy. That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, they're gonna see my arm. I'm indecent. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Exactly. Walt's head is spinning in the freezer. Indeed. Or it's spinning in the haunted mansion. Either way, either way. Justin Stevenson. Oh, you go. So you're going to Disney World on March 12th. Justin, may the force be with you. That's all I got to say. Brandon, do you have any last words to give Justin before he goes on his adventureful trip?
Have a magical time.
Have a magical day at the bottom of Jungle Cruise Lake. Jungle Cruise River.
At least the hippos didn't attack.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. There we go, Walt Woods. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow on a galaxy far, far away. That's great. That's great. Lori, it was his left hand. Wow, wow. So Dreamers Empire, it is rather shocking that all these things are happening at once. You almost have to be amazed at how well they've avoided this stuff. Okay, Dean, I'm going to get to that because there is a reason why they've avoided this stuff. There's a reason for this. So, Noah, there is no mug tonight, my man. Because of this rant, I had to go full juicer. I had to go like full water bottle. So, hey, I know Atlantans are representing, so I got to just rub this in here. I mean, we're going to stink next year anyway, but it's all good.
I've got my, Mark Daniel gave me this. I got my, my Captain Phasma water cup.
Oh, nice. Dude, that's awesome. That's a sweet looking cup.
Yeah, I won it on a game show that Mark Daniel hosted.
That's awesome. Stevie Lee, hello, I'm back. I had to watch a stream from Disneyland. Awesome, Stevie Lee, welcome aboard. So they had the new parade. So what a great segue, Brandon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you know where I'm going, right?
The Disneyland parade where the only 3 floats have audio.
You got right? Oh, no. This gets even better. Has everybody forgotten Maleficent exploding?
Exploding? My neighbor was there.
Guys, and that's the thing. I almost wish I should have brought more pictures. I did, but I was just like, no, I'm just trying to set up StreamYard and get this all done. So Stevie Lee,
Rainwaters. Sorry.
What do we say? Let me see.
Rainwaters.
What do you say? The backside of water, underside of water is the big thing now. That is hilarious. That is awesome. Steve, you are winning at segues today. That's great. So we got that happened last year, did it not?
I think 2 years ago now.
Was it 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago now.
But still, though, 2 years, right? Well, hey, here's the thing, Brandon, and this is, and you know who I'm going to go after. The individual that I'm gonna like roast at I'm going to do a complete roast. Mm-hmm. I mean, and so there are certain people on here that know him by Bob Chapstick on Twitter. So I'm going there. So 2 years ago, right? Maleficent's head just blows up, just goes up in flames. And you want to talk about something that's like nightmarish, right? As a kid, if you're there, imagine if you're at Disney World for your first time. You're in the parade, and Maleficent's dragon is like. I mean,
and that's like full on. It's not just like regular Disney save fire.
Right.
It's full on smoke.
Right. Oh, black smoke. Yeah.
Black smoke. Yeah.
It's and the flames are literally consuming the head, and then I'm like, wait a second, what about the fuel lines? What about the control valves? I'm sitting there going, this is not going to happen. The best thing to happen at Disney this week, Magic Happens debut. I don't even know what that is. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, Magic Happens. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Stacey Ryder, when I told my mom about Jungle Cruise, she said, well, at least the gators aren't real. Oh, gosh. Now, here's the thing. I didn't want to even go there. I didn't want to go, oh, there it is, Brandon. Dude, you are awesome. Here, let me put that. Is that there?
If you click on my name, I think it should go full screen on me.
Yeah, there it is. There we go. So there you go, guys. That was Maleficent's wonderful dragon going up in fuego.
Like you can see the little people over in the bottom left, like running for cover.
Yeah, they're like, run for your lives. We're at Disney World. Run for your lives. Holy cow! I've seen the video. I mean, there had like several different videos on Instagram, right? And I'm sitting there going, "Are you? This is like, this can't be happening. Not at Disney World, right?" Look at Janie B. Singe my eyebrows. How did that go again? Oh my gosh. Yeah. let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so Jenny B's asking about the new parade. Guys, look, I'm new to StreamYard, so I know I'm skipping a few comments. Dave, I think they need to raise part. Oh gosh. All right.
Bob,
Bob,
you're out of here. Go away.
All right. Okay. You would think with increasing parking fees, you have money to actually fix this stuff, right? You would think, but no. So where is that money going? I mean, I've heard. I mean, Brandon, I don't know what you've heard in the rumor mill. I've heard things like we're actually payrolling Shanghai Disneyland. You know, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I don't have the numbers to make an assumption like that. But I mean, I've heard that. I've heard that we're paying for some of the movies, you know, for the movie studios or some of the TV network. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just
we're filling Mr. Chapek.
We're filling Chapek's coffers. Chapek. Yeah, Bob is getting a raise.
Filling up the piggy banks.
That's great. Bob is getting a raise. Dave, Bob isn't a mod, and I can't time him. I can time him out. No. Stacy, no. Keep him there. I want to be juiced up and as fired up as I can because, and that's why, like, when Brandon and I were talking about this, dude, I was so excited when you said, like, hey, can I come on board? I'm like, dude, yes, because that will fuel me even more, right? It's like I need fuel, Stacy. I gotta suck in as much anger and get it out in a positive way, and then you know everything will be as Jafar says to the emperor there. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Yes, everything will be fine. And here's the thing: there are some people who are literally like that are literally, you know, Jafar. Disney's got the little cobra wand in front of them, and they're like, yes, everything will be fine.
And this is what is looking at you as they're hypnotizing you.
Experience the evil Mickey Mouse. Oh, wait. While that's there. Hi, guys. Welcome to my evil kingdom. I will show you everything before you die.
I'm raising the prices.
That's right. It's like, I'm going to take you to a terrible place, and you're going to pay me more money for it. I'm mad as heck, and I'm not going to take it anymore. That's right, Dean. Holy cow. Stacy. The accolades just keep on coming. They keep on coming. I almost want to call this. I should have called this almost a roast, right? Of all this stuff going on. I mean, that would have been, dude. Brandon, that was. Brandon had that in his background, and I was like, oh, you just need to keep it there the entire time. Look at that, dude. You're getting applause. You're getting applause for that. That's beautiful. Oh, dude, we got Isaac Nail here.
Isaac.
Where's Isaac? Isaac, if I missed your comment, I'm sorry, dude. Post another one. Stevie,
Isaac just said LOL, and then he also said in the houses.
In the houses. Everybody's in the.
What's up, everyone?
The bane of Disney is in the house tonight. Look at that, Stevie Lee. Now I will have more nightmares. There we go. The hashtag the roast of Mickey. Awesome. Hey, guys, it is my pleasure to do this. It is. I've been wanting to say this. I've been actually like talking to friends about this stuff because it's absolutely insane. Okay, so what's the next thing we can talk about? Brandon, we almost forgot. What was it? Several months ago. Not only did the People Mover have a crash,
it caught fire.
Yeah. That also was in Fuego. Yeah. How now? From what I understand, it was the escalator, right? It was the
escalator part of that.
Right, the walking platform
because they wouldn't let you up.
Right. Stevie Lee, I need to vid. You have no idea. AJC Magic TV, welcome aboard. I did see your comment earlier. Good to have you on here as well.
What?
Yes, and we got T-Town Marielle in here. Look at that picture, guys. Take a look at that. Okay, tell me, guys. Is this what you would call Disney quality?
Avery.
Now that's hot. Oh, that's hot. That's great. Epcot, Bob. That's great. Oh my gosh, this is getting depressing. Bob, you have no idea. This is, you know what keeps it from me getting depressing is just letting it out, exposing, just being real and getting it out there. Oh, dude. Oh, the Wall twins. We're making so much moolah. We're in fuego. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, Avery, hey, I almost had a heart attack, okay? I'm in my mid-40s. I don't need to see something like that because all of a sudden then that means that'll go away, kind of like what happened with Disneyland.
Bob Chapek is here.
Hey, you blockhead! Welcome aboard. Good to have you here tonight. What you been doing besides rolling in dollar bills?
Mr. Chapek, do not ban me from the parks. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that. Brace yourself. You have no idea. Oh, let's see. Hey, Justin, keep it positive, man. I'm only doing this because we just got to let it out. So, but hey, film that. And hey, Justin, considering what's happening at Disney, like consecutive days, you might actually get like a news lead. You'll have WESH over there in Orlando saying, Justin, can we use your footage for tonight's news at 6 p.m.?
So speaking of more fire, like this was super tragic, but look, I think it was 2015. Gaston caught fire during 4th of July.
When? This 4th of July or this past 4th of July?
2015.
Oh, 2015. Ah, 2015. Interesting.
And like people were making jokes like, "Hey, no one catch flame like Gaston."
No one burns like Gaston. No one smokes like Gaston.
It's so unfortunate because it was a cast member, but like people were making jokes about it. You can't help but like laugh at it.
It's as long as he wasn't hurt. I mean, that's the thing. Like if he's coming out of there and he can laugh about it after that. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm absolutely all for that.
I think he made it out.
Yeah, no, he wasn't injured or anything like that, but I do think that he still had to get. I think he got like a, what do you call that? 1st degree burn, so it's kind of like a sunburn or something like that. So I mean, it was, but I mean, that is dangerous stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, and here's the thing: the safety of the performers is supposed to have been always Disney's standard, right? I mean, it's supposed to be the Disney standard. Is to be able to work there, to be able. Now, here's the thing. Yes, there are incidents that happen. That monorail crash, now I remember that. Now that was tragic. And that was a fluke, right? Okay. But now we're having consistent stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Stacy, how could I have forgotten? Yes. Yeah, there it is. Stacy providing fuel to set everything ablaze. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing that. What was that? Several months ago?
2017.
Are you sure? Or was it
2017? Because I remember seeing it by TPM bids.
Yeah,
around that time because that's when I had a channel.
That is now, Stacey, that was sad. And the thing is, I have no idea what happened to that crew, that cast member. I really have no idea.
He landed on Goofy.
Oh, that's right.
Snow White looked. Snow White looked down. Is he okay? Whatever. I'm gonna keep spinning.
It's just Dopey being Dopey. And, if he falls off the boat, we'll get Donald Duck to come down there and swim after him. Disney can really prove themselves now, though, without responding to this. Now, I would agree with that, but the problem is they're not responding.
2016.
See, 2016. Okay. So there it is, 2016. What was that? August 2016. Wait, I thought Gaston was the one setting things on fire.
No one shoots like Gaston.
No one flamethrowers like Gaston. That's great. Stevie Lee, I got to put that up again, man. Hey, if it happens, it happens. I'm at the point now where if I don't let it out, then I'll be in the parks going off, and then they'll kick me out. I'll be one of those guys that is like upset that I'm paying $15 for a burnt hamburger. Now I'm not saying that Disney has done that yet. They have not done that yet. So far the food has been pretty good there.
The food's always good.
Yeah, and so with that in mind, right? Notice that all these incidents, all these things are. You guys know when Bob Chapek? Hey, Bob. When you actually joined
for the profile picture.
Just don't be another Matt so-and-so or Adam the Woo. I will not do that, Bob. I promise you. But see, here's the thing. T-Town Mary Ellen, someone's got to keep him honest. Amen. That's the thing. I want to be real. I got to be real. Here's the thing. Bob Chapek became the president of the parks in 2015. And so with that in mind, okay, here we go. Do Philly Crew. We were there when a cast member dressed as Pluto got run over by a float. He died?
My friend James was actually telling me about that last night.
When was that, you guys? Tell me. I remember the details. I remember the details of that. But yeah, it was backstage. I do remember that. Does everybody remember the year that happened? Because I just can't remember when that. I mean, I know that's recent. I do remember that being. If somebody can post the year for that, let me know. Will it make you happy if I had Muppets? Hey, Bob. No, you know what would make me happy? Getting rid of the current Journey into Imagination ride and bringing back the original. Just saying.
Dave, did you see the video years ago of that kid kicking Pluto in the nuts and him chasing after him?
I have seen one where the one kid was messing with was it Tigger or something like that, and Tigger like popped him in the head or something like that.
Knocked her down. She's like, "Oh, you're okay."
That's just bad. Magical Paradise is in the Huzzhouse. Do Philly Crew probably 10 years ago or so. Okay, so Bob Chapek wasn't in charge then, so we can't put that on Bob's head. Can't put that one on there. Yeah. Of course you would say that, Bob. Of course you would say that. Hey, how does it feel knowing that about half of Epcot is walls right now? It's
Walcott.
Walcott. Here's the thing. When you have Resort TV One, they are by far the most positive channel when it comes to Disney, if one of the most positive channels. But when they are actually one of their most recent videos, do you see that, Brandon? One of the most recent videos was that they did. It's like, oh yeah, welcome to Epcot is full of walls or something like that.
Yeah, I think I remember them talking about that.
Yeah, they're not too happy about that. Yeah, there you go, JDB Walcott. Yeah, there it is, Bob Chapek. It's not perfect, but it will be amazing. Trust me, Bob. It's hard for me to trust you right now. It's hard for me.
Can you full screen the picture with that comment?
Yeah.
Bob's comment.
Guys, do a screenshot of that and post it on Twitter. Well, one of my partner channels, do that. I would love you for that. I would thank you so much for that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Magical Paradise. Wally caught. Outstanding. See, everybody can join in on the roast. I love it. I absolutely love it. But tell me, guys, why would all this happen? Why? Oh, Magical Paradise. What do you think of Matt Swanza? You know what? Here's the thing. I know of Matt of Matt does, and here's the thing. I'm a little. What's the word? I understand what he's doing, but he probably shouldn't be breaking the law. Probably shouldn't be trespassing. But I mean, the problem is that he's actually showing footage of stuff that maybe gets looked over. Now, Brandon, have you watched Matt Salsa at all?
Who I haven't heard of that channel before. I've heard of
he does.
I watched Out in the Woo, but I haven't heard of Matt Swanson.
Now, well, I mean, one of my friends last night was telling me about him. He actually goes into the restricted areas of Disney after hours, and
Disney does that.
Yeah, and then he has like a getaway car. And
my God!
Yeah, he literally has a getaway car now, and literally if they spot him, he actually hypes over the fit. Yep, there's the oh gosh.
Just as context for anybody who hasn't seen this one, but.
It's funny because we can laugh about it now, but man, oh geez, yeah, it's a dopey. I'm happy that that you guys didn't get hurt. Was there Stacey Rogers back in the late '70s? We couldn't find Minnie Mouse. What? Somebody had stabbed her?
What?
Wow! Now that's crazy. See, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. When I was growing up, and I went to Disney a lot. Okay, when you go to Disney that consecutively, you're bound to see something, right?
I'm shocked the cast member told you guys that.
Yeah, that's a little odd. The new Epcot will bring in tons of visitors, just like the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Oh wait, I'm gonna get on that too, Walt Twins, because I got something to say about that as well. So, yeah. Here's the problem. I'm not one of those like people who just says, Disney's destroyed Star Wars. I'm not saying that, but I will say that Galaxy's Edge it's concerning me. It's concerning me. Now you went there, right?
I have not been yet.
No, you haven't been yet. Okay. Who recently? Okay, so like Dean and Bob went. I do remember that, but they didn't ride on Rise of the Resistance, right? Okay, and so you've got an additional land. You've got one restaurant, and this is before Rise of the Resistance, right? You got one ride, and then you've got a merchandise store, right? The issue was the fact that, and I mean, I heard some friends of ours who were actually coming back from a trip, and they're saying it's great if you love Star Wars, just the sense of being there, right? The sense of just being in that environment. But the worry there is that they aren't bringing in. It's not. There wasn't as much to do, right? If you weren't going to wait in line, if you weren't going to rate in line for Smuggler's Run, people didn't want to spend. What was it? $50, $75 for a lightsaber, or it was like okay, 200. There you go. So I mean, and then you got, what was it, $500 to $1,000 for a R2 unit, a droid.
It's only 100 for the droid, but if you want to buy an R2 unit, it's 25 grand.
Yeah. That's what I heard. Well, no, I've heard that it ranged from 100 to 500 or something like that, depending on how big your unit was or something like that. I don't know.
Huh.
I see. The thing is, I'm getting all this information, right, and I can't decipher it because I haven't been there yet. The only way that I actually truly feel that I would know what the deal is there. But Stacey Rogers, I think my cast member not being allowed to tell people what characters they are because it had something to do with the cast member not knowing herself. I see. So Magical Paradise, for theming purposes, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Rail doesn't belong in the Chinese theater period. The laws of Magic Kingdom should replace Small World. Great movie ride should have never been. Okay.
100%.
You know, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that. I feel, Brandon, what happened? Oh man, we lost Brandon.
One second. My brother out.
All right. So let me go to here. All right. So yeah, 25K. If I had 25K, I don't know, I'd buy an R2 unit. All right, here we go. All right.
That's nice.
Let's do it that way. Let's do that. We're more up close and personal now. Do I have anything in my teeth?
A little piece of lettuce.
Yeah. Let me rinse it out. All right.
High five like this.
I do. There we go. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. The delay. Here's the thing about that maneuver. I actually believe that they should have kept the Great Movie Ride. Yes. If they did Mickey's Runaway Railway, they needed to, I don't even know if you could put it in Magic Kingdom. I didn't think there was enough room. I think that, remember how they were supposed to build that theater in the, like a second main street behind the original main street? I think instead of a theater, they should have put it there.
Yeah, I can understand they don't want to pay all those licenses, but you're a multi-billion dollar company. You can afford it.
Exactly right. It's not about. Here's the thing, and this is kind of like one of the things that I want to address with what's going on. I do believe that Disney is caring more about the stockholders and than they are caring about their customers, and that is one of the things that I'm seeing here. Because okay, we haven't. I cannot believe this. We have gone, Brandon. We have gone 46 minutes. We haven't even talked about the monorails. Shall we? I mean,
we got to get into that, but I said what we're talking about real fast.
Keep me on track. Yeah.
Where talk about them
about them not they're making some boneheaded moves in terms of getting rid of rides that, for instance, the Great Movie Ride was what's called a crowd eater. It keeps the park from getting crowded. And Magical Paradise, I'm going to get there. I mean, the 3 parks are down and they're paying for their employees. That they are not paying all the way for their employees. And there you go. See, Walt wins. It's no longer about the customer experience. And one of the reasons why is, why would you, first of all, they're using Mickey's Runaway Railway for the Mickey and Minnie characters that look like Ren and Stimpy versions of Mickey and Minnie. They are Ren.
So weird.
Yeah. Dude, take a look at the art of Ren and Stimpy, and then take a look at what the new Mickey and Minnie characters look like. They look like Ren and Stimpy characters. I mean, and then you see some of the shows. If you look at some of the shorts, they have the exact themes of Ren and Stimpy. You see stuff like hanging out of their teeth, like they're up really close, and then like it's a lot of like bathroom humor and stuff like that. I mean, it's why would you, if you're going to put a Mickey's Runaway Railway, you put in the original Mickey and Minnie, right? And the Donald, there you go, there they are.
It just looks so weird.
Well, here's the thing. This is actually a pleasant picture of them.
Yeah.
Goofy? Yeah. Oh yeah. Goofy looks he looks terrible. I mean, he looks like he's on drugs. I mean, here we go. It's like new.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It looks so bad.
Yeah.
I'm finding a good picture.
Yeah. I was like trying to find that myself. See, like all these. Well, see, right now the only images I'm seeing are the pleasant ones. It's when they're like in shock, right, or when they're stressed. Like all of a sudden you see Mickey's like teeth jarring out of him, or you see like what you would call hyper extended versions of their emotion, right? Yes. Yes, I'm good. I'm trending right now, man. You know, what we go? We're gonna call this hashtag Disney's version of Ren and Stimpy. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
This is the best I could get. But
oh my gosh, yeah.
he looks. Forgive dipping kind of out of PG. He looks stoned.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He's on drugs. Yeah, yeah. He looks like he's stoned out of his mind. I mean,
like the yellow eyes right there. Just give it
yeah.
away.
Well, it's the eyes and the teeth and the facial expression, right? Goofy. I mean, all right. Here's the thing, guys. I am going to go a little. I'm going to go lose. I'll be like, oh, yeah, man. I mean, really? Oh man, I hope I don't lose viewers or subscribers with this. I mean, I really hope not. But I can't get over it. And the thing is, get this, guys. When I have my kids watching Disney Plus and they're watching Disney Shorts, you know what they're watching?
The old ones.
Yep. They're watching the old ones. They don't care for the new ones. And the reason why is because they don't look good. Don't be goofy.
Goofy.
Well, wait until you guys get on the ride itself. It's not what I expected. Now, that's what I've heard. I've heard that it's actually pretty good. I mean, from what I understand.
That's what I've seen too. Like I watched Attractions Magazine's little preview. Like it was like 10, 15 seconds. It looked amazing, but it does not need to be in the place of Great Movie Ride. I think that's where we're
right.
The story of it.
Timothy, man. Timothy for the win.
Goofy.
Cheech and Chong Goofy. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's like a highlighted comment right there. Let's say we don't need no stinking badges. Oh my gosh, that is great. That is great. It is where the Goofy's name comes from. That's great. Stevie Lee, are you okay, Dave? Stevie, I wasn't for a second. Timothy Rainwater almost had me choking. He almost had me choking with that comment. That was beautiful, man. That was just beautiful. Yeah, see, Jamie B, I don't like the eyes. Yeah, right? I mean, it's see, there you go. And Timothy Ray would say, right there, if it wasn't for us little people that puts all the money in the parks, the shareholders wouldn't get nothing. That's exactly right. So when we're talking about money in the parks, right? When we're actually paying the money for the parks, one of the things that helps us get around in the parks, right, is their transportation. So how many times, Brandon, have you seen the monorails either down or doors open while it's riding?
Doors open a lot lately. I've noticed that because I haven't been to the parks in a while.
Yeah.
Me personally, my monorail experience has been fine. But what I have seen, the doors are open. Like, that's dangerous.
Oh, dude, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, now you've got those lawsuits that they've come out now with I would call it they're suing Disney because they got out of the ride wrong, right? And they busted up their knee. Okay, those aren't legit, right?
Yeah, that's on them.
That's on them. But when you're talking about, I mean that's death, right? Yeah, I mean you don't get to come back from that. That's not something that that's all of a sudden that would be like a program shutdown. Oh, guys, hey, we forget about the Skyliners that were stranding people on there for 3 to 4 hours. Remember that, guys? Do you see how these incidents are all stacking up on each other? Now I've heard that delay hasn't been as bad. I've heard now that sometimes if they get stopped, it's been like 15 minutes. What have you heard, Brandon?
I haven't heard much other than the 10-hour stop. I mean, but they were all given free park hopper passes for the following day. Yep. So.
Yep. Right. Yeah. That's all
I've heard.
Yeah. The thing that's hard is that the Skyliner being new, you know, I could go after this. I could go after it harder, but I understand it's new. It's just that when you have guests, and guys, this is the bottom line, and Timothy even said it earlier. I was going to read the Walt twins here. Still love Disney, always will. They'll have adjustments to make, all while Universal is expanding and getting ready for their epic universe, still creating customer experiences. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. For the first time in my life, I'm actually thinking about in the next few years skipping Disney and going to Universal.
That's a bad
Because
idea.
well, I probably will wait until Epic World opens up. I mean, you know, or Epic Universe. I don't know. I just, oh, see, yeah, there you go. There you go, right there.
Ooh,
So you had the gondolas crashing into each other, and Janie B, you see, that's exactly right. You're on vacation, and so you know, I told Brandon that I didn't know if I should do anything. So Brandon is did you see Stacy's comment?
Yeah, Stacy just sent me this.
Oh yeah.
This one, and then there is that one.
Oh, God.
Look at this. Is that his grandmother or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So Magical Paradise is getting to my point right here. You don't get what you pay for at Disney. It's only about themselves and TTA crashing, monorails breaking down. Not to mention, I was almost falling out of my seat in CO. Oh my gosh!
Wait, falling out of your seat. What? A Carousel of Progress.
Carousel of Progress. Wow.
What?
Wow. All right. Hey, Walt Twins.
Carousel of Progress.
Walt Twins, thank you so much for coming on board, you guys. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on board. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
But did you guys see that video of that dude high as a kite getting up on stage on Carousel?
You know, the thing is, we never even heard about what happened to those guys. Like, some people were saying that it was a guy with autism, and I said no.
No, there was no way. This dude was passing out.
Yeah, I said the guy that went up there, he did. And the thing is, nobody even took the initiative to. I mean, a cast member didn't come up there and say, "Hey, get off the stage." You know, I mean, it's like you're trespassing at this point. But it didn't. But I mean, that's the thing, is that I don't think there's as much care with the cast members, right? I don't think they're as invested. But I mean, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, he was banned. He was banned. That's right, Avery. He was banned.
He saw the window and wanted to escape. That's honestly what I thought it was too. He was like, outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
Trying to get through the door, bro. Oh my word. Wow. Yeah. But so there you go. There's a lack of incentive. And so, I mean, Magical Paradise kind of really hit the nose on the head. Hit the nose on the head. I can't even say.
How long ago was that, Stacy?
Now that was a few years ago. Now here's the thing: the drunk behavior, the inebriated behavior. I do believe that guy was drunk. That guy was intoxicated. The biggest thing there is you're talking about a lot of these festivals that they're bringing into Epcot, and more they're trying to get those in there, and you're opening up for that. I always thought that was the reason why Walt didn't want to have alcohol in his parks. Now, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not a teetotaler by any means, but I do think that maybe Magic Kingdom should still be alcohol free, right? So, man, Brandon, we're losing we're losing viewers. They're like, it's so negative here. We're gonna leave.
They knew what they were getting into when they signed on.
That's true. Let's see. They have that's right. They do have a sign. Yeah, it says you can't. All right, just check. Yep, it was 2015. Okay, see, 2015.
It was signed in honor. Yeah, do not climb.
Yeah. So here's the deal with that, guys. Bob Chapek has been in charge now of parks since 2015. Okay, now let me share my personal experience with this, because I know let's see here. We've been on here, man. We've been here an hour. Wow, how about that? Here's the thing. We've been here an hour, but I wanted to get to the crux of the issue. We actually stayed at Port Orleans Riverside in 2018, and I'd never really have publicized this event, but I wanted to just basically get this out here. When we got there, when we arrived, right, when we checked in and everything was clean, everything was nice, people were friendly. We drive to our section of the resort. I think we were in one of the plantation home themed areas. And so when I parked my car, dead serious, I parked my car, the sidewalk that leads you into there was a big fat wrapper where Disney Froyo was basically consumed, and then the wrapper was left on the sidewalk. Okay, now you're thinking, okay, Dave, no big deal. That's during the day. Okay, this is what I did. I wanted to see what happened. I didn't touch it.
I think I know where you're going with this.
I didn't touch it. I didn't report it. I wanted to see what happened. Okay, we stayed there. We stayed there at that hotel for 5 days, Brandon. 5 days. You know what happened to that Froyo wrapper?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You've had landscape people going through. You've had maintenance going through. You've had housekeepers going through.
5 whole days it stayed there?
5 days it stayed right there. I will never forget it. I should have taken a picture. I should have taken a video. I wasn't thinking of vlogging that. I actually was trying to focus on the more positive aspects of that trip, right? Rides, hotels, all that stuff. But it was out there for 5 days. 5 days. It never got picked up. Nobody even had the initiative when they walked by. I saw people walking by. I saw these Disney workers walking by. They don't care anymore. They don't care. Now, let me get to another experience that'll even really chafe your hide. We stayed at the Poly in 2012? Yeah.
Gosh, that's the dream.
It was wonderful. I'm going to say my stay was wonderful there. Now, we had a 2-year-old, right? I'm sorry, he was 1.5 years. My middle son was 1.5 years. This will blow you away. Okay. Now, I was stupid. We brought a stroller with us into the park. We were, everywhere we went, we were taking this fold-up stroller because, it had the little seat that you could just snap in and snap out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So every time we went, after we were done with the theme parks, we would store that fold-up stroller there to the side. Okay. At the final day of checkout, I forgot it. And the stroller's huge. It's a big black Straco stroller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I realized I forgot it. Okay. We were in Jacksonville. Okay. We're driving back up to Charlotte. So we've only been on the road 3 hours. Magical paradise. That's awesome. So there you go. No, so anyway, we're in Jacksonville. We make the phone call. We're calling the Poly. We're calling housekeeping. It's gone.
What?
It's gone. Okay. They couldn't find it, period. Which means somebody got a nice, free, wonderful baby stroller.
That happened to us with a video camera.
Really?
We had our stroller parked in Fantasyland.
Yep. Fantasyland. Wow.
So I mean, to be fair, we did need a new video camera. So
yeah.
But I mean, because it's the one where you point up the little lens and you look into it. It still ran off VHS.
What's up, Butch? Yeah.
So we ended up moving to an HD camera, but yeah, somebody swept it right up out of our stroller. Wow. While we were in PhilharMagic or something.
Wow. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing about that. In a public environment like that, right? You're always going to have some scumbags. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're just going to have scumbags.
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. It's the reality of this world, right? But it's housekeeping, right? It was in the room. I know we didn't leave it anywhere else. I know it. It was folded up, and I literally just packed everything. We walked on out and didn't think twice about it. We didn't think twice about it. And then when we're calling housekeeping, we're calling the front desk, it was gone. So that's telling me that you have a cast member who took it. I mean, nobody had checked in yet. Nobody had checked in our room yet. You know, it only been like 3 hours since we had left.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way they could have gotten and checked into that room yet. I'm telling you. Hey, guys, make sure you check out another Ultra Roadies in the house, the Crazy Pop. Butch, good to have you on here, man. Let's see, my friend left her expensive camera on a bench in Disneyland, and it got turned in. She got it back, so some people are very kind. That's wow, that's amazing. But here, go ahead, Brandon.
I was speaking of leaving cameras. I was on a band trip back in 2012 when I was in 8th grade, and my friend Jeremy left. We were in Starlight Cafe. He lost his camera there. Couldn't find it. Gone. The next day, well, I mean, the camera he had, the camera bag had his food voucher and his wallet. Oh, like it had not his wallet, his park pass.
Yeah.
So we had to get that renewed. The following day, he lost his Hunger Games sling bag.
Oh man.
And the following day, he lost his wallet.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, and then the funniest thing was at Animal Kingdom, waiting in line for Everest, he had to call his dad. We're over here laughing our butts off. He's like, "You guys think this is funny?"
Actually, we think it's hilarious.
His dad over the phone was like, "You guys think this is funny?" We're like, "Yeah, we think this is hilarious."
Here's the thing, guys. I've actually had my wallet. I was dumb, and I was moving from an apartment when I was living. I used to live in Columbia, South Carolina, when I was getting my master's, and I was dumb. I left my wallet right in the center console, and I left it unlocked because I was actually going up to an apartment to move some things, and then come back. I thought it was like 10-15 minutes. I come back, somebody took it. Having a wallet stolen is no joke. You got to call up the creditors. You got or the credit companies. You got to call up every other ID and every other thing that you had memberships with. It's brutal. But the thing that kills me though is that it was at Disney, and it wasn't like the people. It was the cast member, right? It's like you, of all people, you would think that you would trust cast members, right? You think like you wouldn't have to worry about that with Disney, right? With Disney employees. But I mean, and guys, everybody's wondering, Dave, where are you going with this? Let me get there, because we've been doing this for an hour and 7 minutes. And I feel like I've my catharsis is here. Oh, here we go. Wow, look at the dean. True story. I put my wallet in the trash with a bunch of money and found it. No way, Dean.
That's crazy.
God was with you that day, my brother. He man, that is. I have to say, I wish that had happened to me, where I could have found my wallet, but it was no good. So, Brandon, when was the last time you've been to Disney World? It was
for a full trip, 2017.
Yeah. 2017.
I did take a day at Magic Kingdom with Josh and Jenna.
Yep.
In July.
I remember that.
Back in July.
Yep. So when you went there, did you notice anything? I mean, did you notice anything kind of like out of place in terms of quality?
Things just felt off for me, because me going back after watching the stuff on the streams and stuff and like YouTube videos, I feel like it's lost its magic because it's all accessible in your house now. But then again, it also did. I mean, no disrespect to Josh and Jenna, they're amazing. They're amazing, and it was a great time with them. But it just felt weird not being with my family. I will say that as well.
Yeah, there's an element of family that has always come with Disney, and there's, you know, when I've been there with friends, it's been fun. It's been absolutely fun. But like I was talking with Sooner Girl, Leanne, over at Sooner Girl Travels, right? And she's a travel agent, so look her up on Facebook. Let's see here. She was telling me, like, she just went on her January trip, and she saw some things that were off, like there's some things that weren't painted, or some things that were dirty, or some things that weren't properly put in place. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So Brandon, check Twitter. You sent him a good LOL picture of Goofy and Mickey and Minnie. Oh boy, you got it yet? Let me know when you get it, Brandon.
Is it? I've already showed off the ones that she sent me beforehand. There's nothing new yet.
Nothing new. Okay. So there it is, right there. There it is. Does Disney World doesn't compare to Walt Disney World of 80s and 90s, and that's exactly right, Dean. That's exactly right. Here's another. I didn't tell you guys this because, and that's the thing. I don't want to be seen as a complainer. There are people in our community, and like people have even like say, diss Twitter goes crazy, and I remember Josh was talking about that earlier on his live stream today about, and even Ed and Mindy were like, might want to. Twitter can be a nasty place. They're exactly right, but there's one person who posted a meme of like with all this thing happening, and the criticism was that we're complaining. Okay, so let me address that. It's very hard for me to consider it complaining when here's the thing. If I'm spending, all right, I'm Brandon, I'm just going to go ahead and just dish it out. Guys, my cost of my trip is going to be about $4 to $5 grand coming up. Okay. If I'm spending that much money, I shouldn't see people movers on fire. I shouldn't see Jungle Cruise boats sinking. I shouldn't see animatronics hands falling off. And this is, so I don't consider it complaining. I consider it constructive criticism. If people are paying this much money, it should be a value. It should be a great value, or at least you should show it. Let me put it to you this way. And I told this to Dean and Bob in a message. I can get this, Brandon, for the price that I'd be spending for Disney, right? For this trip, I could spend a week at the Hotel Hershey. That's the 5 Diamond Hotel Hershey, 5 Diamond. And I'm not being sarcastic like I was with South of the Border. No, this truly is a 5 Diamond place.
I need to Google search this. I need to see what it looks like.
It's historic. There's like it is elegant. I can stay there.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
it looks like a mansion.
It is. I can stay at the Hotel Hershey for 7 nights. I could also eat at their restaurants. I could have access to Hershey Park for the entire week, and as well as all the attractions at Hershey's Chocolate World.
And it still wouldn't be $5 grand?
It still wouldn't add up to $5 grand. I mean, my wife and I were looking at the numbers, and we couldn't believe it. We could not believe it. Hey, Mikey Webb is in the house. An amazing family have found. Oh, let's see what Mikey Webb said. One time I left my backpack on a bench right outside of Hollywood Studios like an idiot. It wasn't anything expensive, but it had a tag with my parents' phone number on it. Okay.
Part 1.
That's part 1. Part 2. An amazing family found it and called the number. We thank them for finding it. After we pick it up, and they asked for our hotel. Part 2. Part 3. And they literally offered to bring it to us because we didn't have a car. They said one time they lost a camera. It's wow. Now, wow. I'll say this. The guests that go there, they know what it's like to be stuck like that. They know what it's actually like to lose things and not really feel like you're being valued. But I mean, guys, there's like the kind of money that we're dishing out. I mean, we would be staying at a moderate. I don't want to say which moderate we're staying at, but we're staying at a moderate. we don't have park hopper passes, and we only got 4 days. We don't even have the full 6. And yet I'm paying that much money. The criticism is legit, because if I'm spending that kind of money, it's got to be a good value. You know what I mean? And dude, like, so like, you know, like when you take your girlfriend out, right? When you take her out to a nice restaurant, like what's the best place that you've taken her so far?
So far, Outback Steakhouse.
Okay. So if you don't mind me saying, what was your tab after?
I think
after that?
$40. That was including tip, $40.
Okay, so what'd you get?
I got the delicious Bloomin' Burger, and she got a 6-ounce steak. So yeah.
Okay, so for 40, I mean that's a pretty good value, right?
Yeah.
I mean it's yeah.
Oh, but and then if you were in Disney, like let's just say you go to Rainforest Cafe, get that exact thing minus the steak, swap it for like something like a burger or something.
Right.
What they do is they automatically take tip out. They automatically charge gratuity on the checks. Yeah, that they've been doing that for a while. They automatically charge gratuity.
Yeah. Scuba Cat 3. Did you get the bloomin' onion?
See, my girlfriend doesn't like bloomin' onion, so I had to get the bloomin' burger because I had the bloomin' onion on the burger. Scuba
Cat's giving you some criticism, man. Look at that. Spring for the 9-ounce. That's awesome. That's awesome. Butch, right here. That's the reason we don't go to Disney. The cost for 6 people is insane.
Oh,
see, see, here's the thing. I have a family of 5. I have 3 grown kids now. I've got, see, Brandon, my oldest. He has to get the adult everything, adult ticket, adult meals from doing the dining plan. I mean, that's people don't understand when you're paying for families. All of a sudden, those trips become inaccessible. Now, I'm gonna throw this out there. You know what, Leanne's a travel agent. So go to Sooner Girl Travels Agent on Facebook. She can hook you up. But she told me about a Disney trip that she booked, a Disney cruise. It was a simple 7-day Caribbean cruise. Okay, it was lower balcony. Now it was balcony, but it was lower balcony. Take a wild guess how much that was.
I'm gonna say at least $1,000
for 7 nights.
Oh shoot! For 7 nights? Hell yeah. No. $3,000.
7 nights for $3,000 on a Disney cruise ship.
Was that right?
Not even close, dude.
Higher? Oh my God!
Let me put it to you this way. It was 6 times higher. 18,000.
Lower deck too?
Lower balcony. I mean, you still got a sea view. You got a balcony. Yeah, Mary Ellen for the win. Wow. Wow. Do you see what I'm getting at, everybody? This can't continue. This can't continue. I mean, I was sitting there going, look, if I'm getting 18, oh yeah, Mary Ellen knew, that's right. I forgot. She was in on the conversation. If we had, guys, for $18,000, Donald Duck better be sitting with a margarita right next to my lounge chair, giving it to me while I'm conversing with him. And I get to basically have massages the entire trip.
Massages from Minnie.
Oh, by the way, my bar would be completely unlimited refills. It would be like margarita here, pina colada there. It's all the time for $18,000. You better believe it. It wasn't so. Yeah, it wasn't even the suite, right? I mean, yeah. See, yeah. Stacey Rogers like what? Yeah, there you go. Not to mention Club 33. See, there you go. See, here's the thing, guys. The price of this stuff keeps going up. The price of this stuff keeps going up, but yet the value is going down. Bob Chapek has been at the forefront of this, and that's why I am concerned with him being CEO. I mean, that was really my bottom line for doing this. He is a blockhead, okay, as a parks president. You don't have that much stuff falling apart, not clean, people getting stuff stolen. And here's the thing, Rise of the Resistance. Okay. I am very concerned that when I go there, it doesn't matter if I get to the parks on time. I may not get a ride. It's a lottery. It's a lottery. Now, I could be wrong.
Oh,
I
for the
could be
boarding
wrong.
passes?
Yeah, for the boarding pass.
Oh my god, dude. If you don't do your research beforehand, you're screwed. It'd be like, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna get a boarding pass. I'm gonna show up at the park around 10, 11 o'clock, sleep in a little bit.
Yep. No, that's exactly right. They there's like a whole bunch of people. There's another guy, Showcase of Wishes, was saying, do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't do your research, you're screwed.
But see, the thing is, if you're a rookie at Disney, or you've only, and see, here's the thing, I got my in-laws coming with me on this trip. They're coming up, and they have no idea. They have no idea. They're like, how do you know this stuff? I'm like, because I have to be full-fledged in it. I mean, I'm a vlogger. I have fellow vloggers who are Disney fans. They are in it. If you're not in it, you don't know. You are not. I beg to differ, sir. I beg to differ. Disney's rising flights are too much. I would rather Disney stop adding stuff. Okay, here's the thing, Mikey. Here's the thing with that. Go to the live place. Now, here's the thing. I haven't done a promo for live place, and shame on me. Guys, make sure you go to www.theliveplace.com, and that's where you can keep track of all of our family-friendly live streamers. That's where to go. Bookmark it. Make sure you're always going there. And also subscribe to the Live Place YouTube channel. On that YouTube channel, they have a series there called The Fifth Gate. So they're talking about ideas for Fifth Gate. With all the money that Disney has supposedly been taking in, they should be able to have a Fifth Gate. Why? Because the crowds are insane now. You're talking about Epcot with basically half of its capacity for crowds, with rides gone. Spaceship Earth. Oh, okay. So I haven't even gotten to that thing about Spaceship Earth. Hey, Bob, thanks a lot for canceling or for closing Spaceship Earth about 2 to 3 days before my trip. Really appreciate that, brother. Thanks a lot.
They're closing again for 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. So basically, my last ride. Now, here's the thing, Brandon. Tell me, does it make sense to close up one of the most iconic attractions in Epcot a few days before summer? No. Who does that? Who thinks that that's a good idea?
Like, it's such a crowd eater too, because it's right at the freaking park at the front.
It's right there at the front. That will be gone, which means your test track wait time, ladies and gentlemen. Frozen.
Mission Space. Mission Space is good, but it won't spike too much.
Mission Space won't spike tremendously, but people will be like, I got to do something. Soaring.
Oh yeah,
it'll be soaring through the roof, right?
The Three Caballeros.
The Three Caballeros. You will have a 30 to 45-minute wait time at the Three Caballeros. Mark my words.
They're gonna have to expand the queue. The queue is not that big.
Yeah. There's literally no room for expansion in Mexico because of how it's arranged. It was never meant to be a people eater, but it's going to be. It's going to have to be because you're getting rid of that. You got Guardians of the Galaxy's roller coaster still not done up yet. Ratatouille's not finished yet. I think when they put Ratatouille in, that might help.
See, I think they're going to take their time with Spaceship Earth. They could easily get that done in a few months, but they're going to take their time with that and let the time eat up so they can reopen it for their 40th.
Janie B, that's exactly right. Janie B, I believe Tron is going to be done in early 2021, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to finish it before the 50th anniversary. Now, here's the thing, Brandon. You think they're going to finish Epcot, the Spaceship Earth, before the 50th?
Yeah, that's their plan.
I don't know. I don't see it happening. Here's the thing, guys. When you have Bob Chapek, and this is the other thing that he's been known to do, he has slashed budgets. He has slashed budgets on capital projects. He's tremendously slashed budgets on staffing. We know that. slashed prices, rates on cast members in general, and repair and maintenance, people. Repair and maintenance. Butch, hey, thanks so much for coming on board, man. Glad you were here. It's a big no on Mountain 5. I hope it will open on June 2020. Perfect timing for the Ratatouille movie release. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Scuba Cat 3, Spaceship Earth can't be done in a few months. It's got a lot of capital project involvement in that. So that's exactly right. I don't like the term Fifth Gate. There was a movie called The Fifth Gate. Oh, yeah. No. Is that the fifth? No, you're talking about not the Fifth Gate. That's Event Horizon. I'm thinking. I thought that was the Seventh Gate. You're thinking the Seventh Gate, Tim. They better not add tier passes to Magic Kingdom.
Oh, they will. They will.
Oh, they will. You bet your bottom dollar, Mikey.
Bob Chapek likes his fast passes.
Bob Chapek loves those fast passes, and he loves those boarding passes. And here's the thing behind that. When you tier rides to that point, it becomes a nightmare logistically to plan your trip. Like, right now we're already trying to think. We got fast passes. We'll be eligible for fast passes here in the next month. I have no idea what to choose for Hollywood Studios. I have none.
Nikki Meany was going to wear railways and go like that.
Yep. Oh yeah, you know it. But see, so like Smuggler's Run won't go. You don't think?
I totally forgot Smuggler's Run had fast pass.
They got that, and it's a tier 1, which means you have to pick between Slinky Dog and Smuggler's Run.
I'd go with Smuggler's Run.
Yep.
Unless you wanted to go single rider.
Hey, Mr. Orlando, what is up? Orlando Parks Rover, good to have you on here tonight, man. Dude, we are roasting Disney. It's been a fantastic roast. Here's the thing, guys. Bottom line, I just, unless Disney, and this is the thing, Bob Chapek now is CEO. He is now CEO. I am not confident in where Disney is going now. I never thought I'd hear myself say those words. But the leadership seems to be either it's about the stockholders. I think the only reason why Disney made profit, and this is the thing, this is just coming from a business perspective, Disney posted profit in their parks because they eliminated costs. It wasn't about the amount of spend that they were getting. It wasn't amount of the revenue. Now I could be wrong on that. I remember looking at the financials just briefly, and I wasn't impressed with it. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I mean, the revenue isn't exactly high up there. It's pretty much kind of leveled off, but you have people spending more money too with the guests that are there. But you no longer have all the guests that go there. And so when we're talking about the Fifth Gate, the reason why on the live place we've been talking about the Fifth Gate, there needs to be more people to be gone. Mm-hmm. the Disney is right for a Fifth Gate, but I've said this before. Disney needs a third domestic park. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I've been shooting for that for a while. I've been wanting that for a while. I'd be fine with either UK. I'd be fine with Australia finally getting a park. Because
what about the US?
I mean, do they need one? Because we have East Coast.
I think we do. I think we do. Here's the reason why. If you put one in Corpus Christi, Texas, it's a small city. It's near the sea. You could have like an American Disney Sea. You could have something like that. It brings people from the Midwest that would normally be flying to the coasts.
Right.
It brings them down there. Then, of course, you'll have the international travelers from Europe and from the Northeast who want to go there. It spreads out. Dude, hey, take a look at this. Asia has got 3 of them. You got not with coronavirus going on right now, but you got
Shanghai, Hong Kong, Disney
and Tokyo. Yep. They're all within 8 hours of each other. When you look at flight times, they're
Mhm.
they're that close together. You could put another park in the U.S. and I do believe it would do well. Mikey Webb, if Magic Kingdom adds tiers, that's exactly right, Mikey. I think it would be even harder to plan, especially for there.
Do you
There you
think
go. See,
Disneyland?
Texas needs a park. There's room to grow.
Do you think Disneyland could add a third gate?
No, California's the land value in California is too expensive. I mean, you're talking about like out exurbs, right? Houses cost at a minimum 500, 600K. So the land value there is insane. There
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, not to mention, okay, so yeah, not to mention how like with money, how parking is going up.
Yep.
See, like
Yep.
the thing with that is for me, because originally we were supposed to be staying at my friend. Okay, so in August, I'm going to Disneyland.
Right.
I'm also going to Anaheim for Star Wars Celebration, which the convention center is like right across the street from Disneyland. And so originally we were going to be staying at my friend's house, and he'd be
Right.
doing Disneyland with us.
Yep.
We'd be staying at his place.
I got a Magical Paradise. That's good.
But with how parking spiked up and stuff, we're like, why don't we just save money on gas, save money on parking, just book the same hotel that we have for the convention, because it's also right across the street from Disneyland. Just walk there. Save money on Uber, driving, and parking.
Right. Right.
So yeah, we booked the hotel the other day. We're set.
Yeah. See, now you mentioned the Uber. Now this is the other interesting thing. People that are riding buses, right? They're talking about they've been stuck on buses for like for an hour.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Nick just recently had a problem with it.
Yep. Yep. Look up Sealy, Texas, and you know what, Magical Paradise. I'll tell you what. Let me take a look at that real quick. Sealy, Texas. Sealy, Texas.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a lot of dead area.
Well, and here's the thing: it's close to Houston, so I see where he's going. He wants to get. He's thinking that the Corpus Christi's too low in terms of like the like storm surge and stuff like that, because you'd be near the Gulf, but that would be high enough where you wouldn't be flooded out. So
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, what is that? Oh, here we go. Add to stream. There we go.
This is what you got. Look how much grassland there is.
See, yeah, and that's the thing. When you don't have a lot of tree removal, you're actually that's an easy move. There's not. I mean, you don't have to worry about the lumber as much. I mean, you just basically put that in there. You know what, Magical Paradise, you just changed my mind. I would agree. I think Sealy, Texas looks pretty good. It's close to Houston. Houston's a huge metro that could, and then you've got other cities that are just down from it, Austin and then San Antonio. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely. I love it. I love it. You know, but here's the thing. Back to the Uber thing. When you're spending an hour and a half on a bus, when you complain about it, the first thing that's out of a lot of people's mouths is, "Oh, you could always Uber, or you could do the minivan thing." Guys,
it costs that
$40 a pop.
It's 40. Yeah, it's too much.
I mean, so think about it in this perspective. If I just went to one park and back and just use that, I spend $80. I spend $80. So if I'm going to make 4 park trips, that's $320 additional dollars that I'm just getting for that. And if I drive there, I'm paying for parking. Hot diggity freaking dog. I mean, how much more money do you need? How much more of me can you suck dry? You know, I don't see. Well, there you go. In Magical Paradise, that's a very good thing. That's exactly right. It gives them time to go. Plus the bus and train, it's a win. I agree. So here you go, Mr. Orlando. Oh, check this. The year is 2150.
Disney Space was on the moon.
I can see that happening. I can see it happening. People are willing to pay the money. And I feel like that's, as a consumer, there's got to be a time. There comes a point, and that's the thing, Brandon. I'm just about there where I'm like, I can't spend anymore. It's It's not going to be worth it to me, especially when John is losing his hand on the ride, and I've got to be, singing the theme from the Titanic on the Jungle Cruise. Epcot Bob, there is an open 240-acre plot of land across the street from me. Then you can park at my house for free. And what do I do there, Bob? So like when I'm waiting for a ride, I have to wear a parka. I've got to wear like my those huge snow boots. Oh yeah, and then I probably need to carry like those little hot water bags and stick them in my coat so I don't freeze.
You're gonna need to bring those like rubber overalls that they do,
Yeah.
like they do for when they're
ski
evacuating
bibs.
people on water rides.
That's where you go. The ski bibs. There you go. There you go. Look at that. My daughter Kaylee took an Uber from Polly to Pop. $50.
What?
Just to get a ride. I'm wondering if a cab is cheaper. I'm wondering if a cab is cheaper.
At that point, it's just worth walking.
Yeah. You might as well. Or
what you go from $50 to $5.50 for a water bottle.
Yep. I mean, Epcot. Oh yeah, here's Epcot. I was like, no. It'll be a dome. Okay, there you go. Bring Walt Disney's vision of the true Epcot there with the dome. Dude, I'm there. We could do it. It absolutely would be done. But when I hear and see and plan all of this out, man, I mean, here's the thing, Brandon. See, right now you're dating. I feel for you because let's say you marry this girl, right? And you have kids 10 years from now. Not saying it would happen. I'm just saying if it did happen.
Oh my God, prices will be at the 200 range by then.
You'll end up getting an Uber. You'll have to get a minivan for $250. Yeah, I can see
100%.
that. I could see that.
I think by that point, I'd have to stay at a low-end, crappy Ramadan outside property.
Ramada. Yeah. Get one of those old Ramada. You know what? You could stay at the old crack house Ramada that's actually been evacuated that they still haven't bulldozed yet near SeaWorld.
Yeah. I know exactly which one you're talking about too.
Yeah, that's a prime piece of property. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with that yet. But yeah, it's I worry about our children's future when you think of like how much things cost now. I mean, I you know what? A room at the Pop Century will end up being $500 a night.
Will the classic rides even be there anymore?
More than likely not, because there'll be enough people that will sit there and say change is good. Well, let's bulldoze Cinderella's castle and put up Elsa's Frozen Palace.
See, the few rides that I'm pretty sure they'll keep: Small World, Pirates, Haunted. They might do a revamp of it, but yeah, Haunted, Splash Mountain, and
you think Big Thunder will be gone?
That's all I can think of. They better not get rid of Country Bear Jamboree. I remember there used to be a scare of that, and then
dude, they will. They will. Political. I mean, here's the thing. It's a politically incorrect ride. Eventually somebody's going to say something about that too. Fantasmic Chronicles, welcome aboard. Motel 6. At least they'll leave the light on for you. Indeed. Let's see here. Crag House is where you find Doofy. I mean Goofy.
Doofy.
Doofy. That's awesome. That was a good one. Stacy Rogers, when I lived down there in '94, I drove a taxi and it cost like $25 in a taxi from the air. That is amazing. 1994.
This is what you see in the Crack House. he's what you see just sitting in the corner. Hey, you can.
It'd be like, gosh, man, I totally dig this joint. Oh, thank you, people. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress on the way out. there's literally Noah. We're trying to keep it light here. It's all good. Here's the thing, guys. I wouldn't be doing this video. I wouldn't be doing this live stream if I didn't see the trend, right? I see a problem forming when we see things falling apart, we see costs going up, and people just aren't willing to fork out the dough. Right now, I do think that the brand is starting to hurt. I think they're still making money on movies, but
they made so much at the box office last year. Every single film except Maleficent and Dumbo hit 1 billion.
Right. Here's the thing, though. I think one of the reasons why their stock dropped is because I think the investors, they spent what, $4 billion for Star Wars, and we know that they've made that money back, right? We know that they've probably made like $4 to $5 billion. I think the expectations were that they were going to get double to triple what they bought for it. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's not that, and that's saying I don't want to get on like like I said, I don't want to get on the whole Star Wars kick. What was it good or was it bad? I do think it underperformed their expectations because, I mean, Galaxy's Edge gets a lot of visitors because of 2 rides, right? But Bob Chapek took away the droids there. They were supposed to have a stunt show there. They're supposed to have at Galaxy's Edge.
They sort of do. Only in media. Only during media events.
Only during media events. But see, that's the thing.
They have like Rey and Kylo fighting. Like,
that gives them the clicks, though. That gives them the clicks.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, mommy, look, Rey's fighting Kylo right above me. Exactly. And then
exactly.
And that could easily be a nightly thing.
Yeah, it should be. You would think it would be with Hollywood studios, right? I mean, think about how many explosions happened during the Indiana Jones shows.
Yeah, so much pyro.
Kay Atwood, I have to go to work tomorrow. Kay, thank you so much for coming on board. I really do appreciate that. Kay, you're awesome. Dean, hey, you are welcome for the entertainment. Glad we could be. Dave, you should have a weekly rant stream. Here's the thing, Bob. Here's the thing. If I did that, I would run out of steam. I think I would run out of steam. Now, Magical Paradise. This is true. The stocks dropped as much as they did because of the coronavirus. I absolutely agree with that. I do think that here's the thing though. They were dropping when Bob Chapek became CEO. Now everybody says, "Oh, that's just the CEO." I'm like, I think it's a gathering of the perfect storm. You got a CEO changing. You got an epidemic that's getting out of hand, and then you've got expectations not being met. So we need more content like this. I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't know if I could do it. I agree, Bob. I agree. Brandon for head of Disney Entertainment. Absolutely. There should be a stunt show at Galaxy's Edge every night. You should be seeing the droids there, but we're not getting that. And so I just, guys, what can I say? I'm happy that Galaxy's Edge is there. I want to check it out, but I'm concerned about Rise of the Resistance. I'm concerned about. I'm actually lowering my expectations for this trip. I'm actually basically saying, okay, I don't think I'm telling my kids, guys. I'm telling my kids that Rise of the Resistance is a fantastic ride, but we don't know if we'll be able to ride it.
Yeah, can you imagine having to tell your kids who are like huge Star Wars fans, like, "Oh my God, look at this no ride, mommy," and then the parents don't want to wake up past 9 o'clock.
Right. Well, here's the precedent for you, though, Brandon. Never in the history of me going to Disney have I ever had to utter those words or heard them. When I went, guys, if you check out my Instagram or check out my Twitter, I posted a Throwback Thursday picture of my scrawny 14-year-old self when a month after MGM Studios opened up. Yes, there were crowds, but we rode everything. And this was before Fast Pass, people. there's a lot of stuff that's not being done or being ignored, and it's got to be done. And Bob, that's the thing. I am mentally preparing myself for Walcott. I really am. I'm hoping to look. I want to ride the Skyliner. I pray that it doesn't stall. I just hope that doesn't happen. Magical Paradise. I mean, it's going to be more than just me. It's going to be more than just Brandon. It takes all of us as consumers to kind of just get that word out and say, okay, guys, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, you talk about change. This needs to be changed. This is change that needs to happen.
One thing that we didn't mention was it involved Disneyland, I think.
Yeah.
It just slipped my mind.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Shoot. I can't remember. It's like I'm afraid of doing that. There you go. Disney is planning the trip, the need for the vacation. Mikey, that's exactly how we felt. We've, having in-laws that are coming with us that they want to, use this time to spend time with their grandkids. They've only been maybe 3 times in the past 20 years, 2 or 3 times total. So this may be kind of like a trip with our kids, and then that's going to be it for them. What they see.
Stacey.
What did you say?
It was a while ago. Oh yes, yeah. Okay, all right. It wasn't the fire. Okay, so what they're doing for the convention? They're doing this for the convention. Okay, so they do this exclusive night that you can pay $109 even for special access to the park for Star Wars night at the parks when you were there for the convention.
Right.
And those things sold out fast, but it's not worth it. At first I'm like, all right, let's do it. But the key factor is Rise of the Resistance is not going to be open.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, we're not going to have it open. We're just going to have it for scheduled maintenance.
What? You're at a Star Wars event, and you don't have the premier, the gold standard ride. You don't have that? Yeah. Amy Bork, welcome aboard. Same Mr. Orlando thing is the only way we can ride all we want, so I'm still considering. Yeah. Now, Timothy, that's the thing. The Skyliner incident shouldn't happen again. I would agree with that. I think they've made precautions there. Here's the thing, though. Shouldn't they have known that they needed to space those cars out properly when they were doing all the testing? Remember they did like 5-6 months of testing on those things. I'm like, they should have found that. To me, I feel like they're not getting the people that they need to do the job.
I'm not sure what you're talking about because are you talking about the Skyliners?
Yeah, we're going back to the Skyliner incident. Yep. Yeah, we're going all over the place now.
Yeah, so it says event highlights.
Okay,
it's not going to focus. It says event highlights: Galactic Dance Party, character encounters, Star Wars fireworks, fun photo ops, musical entertainment, themed food and beverage selections, limited release merchandise, after hours access to attractions. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance will not be available during this event due to scheduled maintenance time.
You're going to
throw that in the middle of the highlights?
Yeah, maintenance time. Here's the other thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Rise of the Resistance is only operating at 30% capacity, correct?
I'm not sure. I still haven't seen any footage for Galaxy's Edge other than like the cantina and any footage for Rise of the Resistance because I'm waiting till I'm actually there to see it.
Okay. I was reading that Rise of the Resistance is actually supposed to bring in a lot more people, but because of all the technical difficulties that they've had with the ride, they haven't been able to get it at full capacity, supposedly.
Like I remember, I saw Josh on a stream earlier. He was saying like they were moving through the boarding groups quicker than normal.
I did see that today. Now, if that's how it goes, when you're actually already in the hundreds for the boarding group and it was only like 4 p.m., I'm feeling better about that. Groups. What's that?
They could they could easily add either more boarding groups, or they can get rid of the boarding groups, have a standby and a fast pass line.
Okay. Boom. Okay. Now, all right. Here's the excuse that I've heard with that. I've heard that the reason why they don't do that with the queue is because there isn't enough room. Okay. Here's my counterpoint to that. What do you do about a queue for Peter Pan's Magic freaking Flight that is so small, that has such a small area? They've been able to accommodate. Yeah, they've been able to accommodate a 180-minute wait line in that queue in a small space. You're telling me you can't do that with Rise of Resistance? There's no way. Absolutely no way.
I blame Chapek.
I blame Shay Peck. I blame Chapstick.
You know what's funny is this was after the Bob Chapstick account was created, but I typed Chapek into my phone and it auto corrected to Chapstick.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I think that's you told me who that was, and he's actually a member in our community, and I will not give away who it is, but it's genius. It's very genius. So you know who you are out there. Keep it up. So here we go. Honestly, I think After Hours is worth it. Now here's the thing. After Hours, I think that's a separate animal. It's a different animal, because I have heard that it is worth it because it's not near as crowded. And you can get all the snack foods and drinks and everything else you want. That's what I've heard. Now, here's my biggest concern right there is with the gondolas when the hot weather comes back.
Oh my God, it's going to be brutal.
What is it going to be like?
It's like being in a toaster oven.
That's what I'm saying. What is that going to be like?
Especially if you get stuck.
Yep. I mean, that's emergency. That's when you start hearing about people like, passing out because of dehydration and stuff like that. I could see that happening.
Luckily, like under the seats, they have like
they have like an emergency
water.
Pack. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, but still, like even when you're out in like 90-degree weather, that's gonna get hot.
Yeah. Hey, let's put it this way. Okay, there are people who die in cars when they are stuck in baking cars. Okay, and that's even with the windows slightly down.
Yeah, like hell, you even have clearly those things have electricity because it's playing over the intercom.
Right.
But like, don't you think they should add like a little mini fridge for that water under there?
You would think. Cool? You would think.
Like, let's just say you're in 90-degree weather and you're drinking like. I can't find. Okay. Here. I finished my Gatorade while working on homework. Yeah,
I'm all done now.
Bottle like this, and it's all messed up.
Yep.
You're screwed.
Yeah, you're done for, because while you'll be drinking hot water. So the thing is, you'll have your body temperature lowered somewhat, but if you're in there for a good 2 or 3 hours, that water is going to go. It's going to go. The biggest thing that I don't get is you have a lot of these small little. I've seen these other resorts where they have like little heaters in the gondolas. Why did they put the little those little door air conditioning units in there? And and this is my theory. This was slashed off the budget because it requires a lot of R&M. You have a lot of repair and maintenance that have to go into those little air conditioning units. You don't have them in there. You don't have to pay for the labor. You don't have to pay for the parts. I'm telling you, dude, Bob Chapek does not get the reputation he gets for nothing. The air conditioning, see, the air circulation is good. That's exactly right. But Stacey Rogers, thank you so much for coming on board. She's an awesome moderator. Stacey, I really do appreciate you coming on here and hearing me rant.
Yeah. Thank you, Stacey, for being around for so long.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what, dude? This is guys. Brandon, I want to thank you for coming on tonight, because you have made this is officially the longest live stream I've ever done.
Hey.
This is, I mean, I don't think I've done it. This is like almost right on the verge of 2 hours. I think the most I did prior to that was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So this has been huge. So hey, but for Phantasmic Ears, check him out on Twitter. Check Brandon out. He's a great supporter of this community. Dude, I really do appreciate you coming on board and collaborating with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? I want to give you the floor to kind of like say what you're doing and what you're working on. Take it away.
I've got nothing. I do have a podcast though. It's a Star Wars podcast that I do with a few friends. It's called Hyperspace Hype. It's on my friend Nathan's channel. If you just go into the YouTube and in the search bar type Hyperspace Hype, it'll come up immediately. But yeah, please go check that out. Please check out my podcast. Thank you guys.
Awesome. Brand, I do appreciate that, man. And so for all my roadies out there, JDB, we will definitely do this. There'll be more collaborations. I've already told DreamersEmpire and RobFuz and a few others. There's going to be. I've got the hang of StreamYard, I think, and I'm looking forward to doing that more often. I want to do some collaborations here coming up in March and April. But Brandon kicked it off. So again, brother, thank you so much for doing that. I am going to sign off with the intro. So guys, if you want an idea of how I started this stream and how I basically roasted Disney, I should say Brandon and I roasted Disney.
Yes.
We roasted Bob, and it felt good. It was absolutely cathartic. This is going to give you an idea of what we did. And for that, I'll sign off. Before we do that, I want to do a few announcements. Make sure you choke slam the like button for this video if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that either. Make sure you go to my partner channels like DreamersEmpire, like The Live Place. Go to my Ultra Roadies that were here, like The Crazy Pop and Noah the Disney World Fan 16. Other partner channels like Viapree Project, who is back in the hizzy. Make sure you check them out as well. And last but not least, the Live Place YouTube channel. Subscribe to that channel and go to www.theliveplace.com. And that is where you can always keep track of where our family-friendly live streamers are going, what we're doing, and when our next shows are coming up. So, Brandon, again, thank you so much. For all my roadies out there, until next time, my roadies, laters.
Bye, everyone.
Here we go.